Hello, everyone. Welcome to our finance channel. We will talk today about the future of Europe's economy, its challenges, opportunities, and transformation. From the financial powerhouse of Frankfurt to the innovation labs of Stockholm, Europe's economy stands at a crossroads. The next decade could bring unprecedented growth or deep challenges. So, where is Europe heading? Let us explore the forces shaping the continent's economic future. Here is the current landscape. Europe is a continent with a rich history, cultural diversity, and economic power. As of 2025, the European Union represents about 14% of the global GDP, making it the world's third largest economy after the US and China. But growth has slowed compared to pre-2008 levels. According to the European Commission, the European Union's average growth rate is projected at 1.4% annually over the next 5 years, challenged by demographic shifts, high inflation, energy volatility following the Russia-Ukraine war, and global competition. Here are the key drivers of change. First, demographics and workforce. Europe's working-age population is shrinking. By 2030, 1 in 4 Europeans will be over 65. Labor shortages could push automation and AI adoption faster than in other regions. Second, energy and green transition. The shift toward renewable energy and sustainable industry is more than an environmental goal. It is an economic strategy. Therefore, the European Union aims for net zero emissions by 2050. The European Green Deal could add €1 trillion in sustainable investments over the next decade. Third, digital transformation. The European Union's digital decade targets 80% of adults with basic digital skills and the deployment of quantum computing capacity by 2030. Yet, it faces stiff competition from the US and China. Whether Europe can develop homegrown tech giants will be critical for its global competitiveness. Demographic change. Europe's population is aging, with a shrinking workforce in many countries. Immigration, automation, and skills training will be vital to sustain productivity and innovation. Geopolitics and trade realignment. Global power is shifting. Europe must navigate a multipolar world, balancing trade with China, security with the US, and its own strategic autonomy in energy and defense. Keep in mind that supply chain diversification away from Russia and China is reshaping trade flows. Strategic autonomy in technology and energy is now a top European Union priority. What are the risks on the horizon? Opportunities lie in the single market's 450 million consumers, leadership in climate tech, and cultural diversity that fuels innovation. But risks remain. First, inflation persistence because of energy volatility. Second, fragmentation risk as economic disparities between Northern and Southern Europe widen. Third, climate adaptation costs could reach 2% of GDP by 2050 without proactive investment, according to last year's IPCC EU report. Will there be growth opportunities? If Europe successfully invests in green innovation, strengthens digital sovereignty, and adapts to demographic realities, it could secure sustainable growth of 2 to 3% annually by the 2030s. Failing to address these challenges, however, risks a future of economic stagnation and declining global influence. So, green industries, including hydrogen, battery technology, and offshore wind, could generate millions of jobs. Artificial intelligence and automation will boost productivity, particularly in services and manufacturing. New trade partnerships. The EU-ASEAN and EU-Africa agreements could open new growth corridors. What are the potential future scenarios? Let us first outline the optimistic path. Strong integration, coordinated fiscal policies, and rapid green and digital transformation could boost the GDP growth by 2% in 2035. The baseline path includes moderate reforms, uneven digital adoption, and slow integration that could increase the GDP growth by 1.4%. The pessimistic path indicates that fragmentation, energy shocks, and political instability may increase unemployment by 1%. Finally, the future of Europe's economy is not written, but it will be shaped by how it navigates its greatest tests, from an aging population to the climate crisis. But history shows that Europe's strength lies in reinvention. Whether it thrives will depend on one thing: turning challenges into engines for innovation. What do you think? Is Europe heading for a golden era or a struggle for survival? Share your thoughts in the comments.